I would say that the Curtis Institute of Music is our most significant partnership.
I love our work with Curtis because it really speaks to our forward-looking approach to opera. We get to see singers as they are developing over time, and so often in these Curtis co-productions we will see singers first in the Curtis role. Eventually they will take smaller roles on the main stage, and then over time build their careers into leading roles.
I think it's a unique situation. It has benefited, I think, both companies tremendously.
When I sit in that seat every time with a Curtis production, it's like I'm touching the future of opera.
Curtis is one of the most amazing places to be, to learn, to grow as a person and as an artist.
Each person is valued for what they can bring and not compared to anyone else. And so it really gives you the confidence to be who you are as an artist and as a singer. And so I couldn't imagine growing up musically in any other place.
My first year at Curtis, I came in not knowing what it was like to be in an opera, not knowing what was expected of a professional in an environment. You learn very quickly.
I think some of my fondest memories so far of being at Curtis have been the co-productions at the Perelman Theater at the Kimmel Center in conjunction with Opera Philadelphia.
The Curtis and Opera Philadelphia co-production is something that the students look forward to all year. It's the biggest production of our season. It seems to be on the grandest scale. It's in the Perelman, and we spend a couple weeks there preparing for it, so it's always something that we're anticipating.
It was such an amazing experience getting to work with conductors like George Manahan and Corrado Riveras especially, and getting to know exactly how an opera company works.
It's often repertoire that would not normally be done either by the opera company or by Curtis Opera Theater. And that gives it a certain kind of excitement. And when I look back over the years, the kind of pieces that we've done, whether it was Ina de Mar that had its first showing here, F7H, Wozzeck, Elegy for Young Lovers, and even Dialogue of the Carmelites that we did last year, and even the Ariadne of Naxos that we're doing now in March. It's not a regular opera company piece, and it's not a regular conservatory piece.
I sang Blanche in Dialogues of the Carmelites, and that was something I will never forget.
It was maybe my favorite role that I've done at Curtis, singing Constance in Dialogues of the Carmelites. We all loved working on that production, and with the director Jordan, and again working with Corrado, the piece is so amazing. We really got to dive deep into it, and I really got a lot out of it.
We've done stuff of every period of music there is.
I'm very, very proud that we were able to do Wozzeck. Everybody looked at me and said, "Are you out of your mind to do something like that?" Well, thank goodness I was out of my mind, because it was just extraordinary that we could do that.
The very first role that I performed was Harashta in Cunning Little Vixen. And the year right after that, I did Gregor Mittenhofer in Elegy for Young Lovers.
Well, Ina de Mar was an especially intense co-production for me. It was like one of the most amazing experiences musically that I've had. It's an amazing piece, and doing it in the Perelman was the perfect space for it.
Instigating progress in our genre. It's something that we are very interested in. And you know, you can do that with repertoire, but you can also do it with artists.
I remember thinking then that I was hoping to be part of a full Opera Philadelphia production at some point. And that happened, which is nice.